Crumbleflan, Part 5, Damagus Limitus.
Great Majesty, my gracious king, Viv, me old mate, must I work alongside this lowly peasant any longer? He is a canker, festering about mine elbow. Must I be saddled with his slow wit, his irritating cheer, and his foul stench? Must I? Really?
Well, what does Mummy say?
She says yes. Yes, he must.
Well, then I'm sorry, old chap. I really can't contradict the Queen, can I? Or can I?
Not if you know what's good for you, Vivian.
Quite right. There you are, then. Hands are tied. Sorry, Crabtite.
Curses.
I've had a stomach full of you, Lord Crabtite. Sid, whilst smelly, is far from slow-witted.
He can't even count to 3.
I can say all the right numbers, just not necessarily in the right order. Yay!
He knows how the townsfolk think. That is the reason he was elected to represent them, after all. His input will be invaluable.
Thank you very much, Queen Ermintrude.
I think you owe him an apology, Lord Crabtite, for being so rude just now.
You what?
Come, let brother take brother by the hand. Let forgiveness and love be the very essence of this coming together, of this friendship forged anew.
Put it there, Lord Crabtite.
All right. Sorry, Sid.
That's all right, mate.
Do not call me mate, lest you piddle your hosing.
Brother, come now.
Sorry. It's just a very stressful time right now.
Yea, verily, just as it was with Gargantua Peni when he cameth upon the wench of Boobalong.
Oh, would you just shut up, sackcloth?
Sorry, Eth.
So, Crabtite, Sid, I would like you to sit down and think of a solid plan that we can set out and address to the people to clear up some of the confusing suggestions that King Vivian stated previously.
Yes, I think I might, possibly, have come across a little muddled.
With respect, sire, you sounded like you were well out of your depth.
Well, I warned you all. I said I didn't know what to say, but you all went ahead and pushed me up there in front of everyone, and they all started shouting their questions. Well, none of you had any answers. Oh, no. But it's me standing there like a suckling pig on a kosher table.
Yes, all right. Rather than stand around squabbling about who started the fire, let us concentrate on putting it out, shall we?
Very good, Your Majesty.
In the meantime, I shall go up to the West Tower and see if Grundleburn the Great has made any kind of progress towards some kind of treatment.
And what should I do?
Just stay here and keep out of trouble, Vivian.
Oh, quite right. Yeah.
Right then. Just to be clear, I'm not happy about this setup, and as soon as this is all over, you and I part ways. I'm tired of you hanging around me like your smell hangs around you.
I think all this aggression only stems from the fact that actually you and I are getting on pretty well.
Pah!
And that worries you, because it shows that maybe you haven't risen quite so far out of the dung as you like to pretend.
Please. Your saccharine theory of some sort of chummy bond occurring between us is so wide of the mark, 'twould be laughable were it not as equally stomach-churning.
If you say so.
Right. Here be some parchment and a fresh pen.
So they are.
Well, take them then.
Why? Where'd you want them?
I don't want you to take them away. I want you to use them, to write down what I say.
I can't write, mate. Surf, ain't I? Slow-witted me. Said so yourself.
But what use are you then?
I see myself more as an ideas man. Seeing as I know what makes a peasant tick, maybe I should talk and you should do the writing down bit, eh?
Oh, you're loving this, aren't you?
Only a tiny bit. Honest.
All right then, oh wise and deserving dung-hoiker. What's the plan?
First things first. I can't really think on an empty stomach. Shall we get some grub going?
You wish to partake in lordly victuals? Truly, you are exploiting your extended time in this castle to its very limits.
I just meant an apple or something.
An apple? Sod that. I'll get us some proper food sent up. Bread, cheese, a selection of cold meats, mayhap some pies, grapes, Spanish oranges, some wine too.
Blimey.
Ho, Chamberlain! Look lively, run down to the kitchens and fetch us some lunch. And for goodness sake, prepare my special munching hat. Oh, and my thinking cap, the one with the felt buttresses.
This thing you've got about hats.
Shut up.
That angel Flem Trajan spake to the lowly nattard, saying, What is it that you are about? Come day, come night, come dusk, dawn, and any time thou canst call to mind. One findseth thee in a state of squintage, eyes aching for peering at thy tiny charges, and for what?
Oh? And what did they say to him?
Well might you ask, Majesty. One spoke up, saying, O holy angel, who blesses us with thy presence, amazing as with thy expansive and glistering wings, we do watch our gnats by night and verily by day. For shouldst we not care for all God's creatures?
Good point, I suppose.
Flem Trajan spluttered, yea, in an angelic fashion, with only the faintest spring of heavenly spittle, and spake thus, Yea, but within reason, goodly herdsman, I meaneth to say, do pulleth thyselves together.
My. Your move, Elder Sackcloth.
Ah, so it is. Verily, I have you now, Majesty.
I wouldn't be so sure, good priest.
Grundleburn. Hello.
Oh, hello, Your Majesty.
Where are you?
Here, under the table.
Right. Yes, so you are. Why?
Well, I was just thinking about paint, and how we have wonderful murals on chapel walls, but none on the ceilings.
Right.
And I thought it such a shame, really, because surely one should encourage people to look up toward the heavens, to contemplate all that sort of thing.
Yes, I'm not sure how we got from a chapel ceiling all the way to being underneath a table, Aldith.
Well, my next thought was if one could devise a type of scaffold that would bring an artist up to ceiling height, that would mean they could create a detailed mural up there. But wouldn't they get a terrible crick in their neck, standing looking up all the time?
Yes?
So I wondered, might one be able to paint lying down? So I came under here to test out the theory, on the underside of the table. What do you think?
All right, then. Oh, my. Aldith, that is quite beautiful.
Just a quick sketch, really, to test run the idea.
It's stunning. I could lie here and look at this for hours. It's brought tears to my eyes.
Oh, you're very kind, Your Majesty. Really, it's not much.
This depiction of God among the fields brings the celestial realm closer to us here on earth, yet at the same time elevates us mortals closer to heaven.
I didn't have any clean paintbrushes, so I had to use Mr. Biggle's tail. Not as detailed as it could be.
Anyway, the reason I came in was to see how you were getting on with the treatment for the plague.
Oh, piglet ticks. I was looking at golden seal, which has marvellous medical applications, but is also a fantastic dye, which made me think of paint, which led us both to lying under this table. So sorry, Your Majesty.
Your mind is a true wonder, Aldith Grundleburn. I just wish I could sometimes put reins on it to keep it running in the right direction.
Before we try to cure it, we really should try to control the spread. Everyone should stay at home, not interact with each other, you know?
Lord Crabtite halted that particular pony before it even left the stable.
Ooh, I bet he was terribly manly when he did it.
We need a solid and workable answer pretty soon, Aldith. Vivian suggested that the people try to clean out their insides by eating lye.
Oh, but they mustn't do that. It's highly corrosive.
I know. He's not a bad man, you know. He's just
Easily confused.
an idiot.
Ha-ha! Yea, verily! I do have you on the run now, sire.
Oh, bother. Ha! Don't relax yet, old boy. I'm hot on your tail after all, eh?
And lo, did diminutive Daffith load up his sling
Oh, no.
and slay the giant ostrich of Umbunka. Ha-ha! Game to me, sire.
Oh, really, I think you've an unfair advantage, Sackcloth.
How so, sire?
Oh, well, you've the big man upstairs on your side, haven't you?
He is on everyone's side, brother.
Is he? I'm not so sure of that. The people getting sick out there doesn't feel like he's so very much on their side.
God's ways are mysterious, good king. It is not for us to find meaning in them, simply to do the best we can in his name.
Yeah, have that. How's that for my best, eh? First one. Very good.
Vivian?
Oh, haven't you? How now? What news?
Well, Grundleburn the Great has... what are you doing?
Well, we were just...
Playing tiddlywinks, your majesty.
Tiddlywinks?
Yes.
Tiddlywinks!
You know, dearest, where you flick the thing with the other thing into the thingy.
At a time like this?
You told me to sit quiet, my darling.
What he saith is true. Thou didst commandst him to stay put and right out of harm's way.
And what about you? Shouldn't you be in the chapel praying for the lives of your flock?
That's not a bad idea, actually.
Great heavens, give me strength.
That's right, sir. Hang thy head in shameful troopage, and beg 1,000 pardons, lest your breast sting at the multitudinous needle pricks of the spinning Jenny torture apparatus. Copyright 1205.
Lord Crabtite!
Your Majesties, forgive my abrupt, though ever so humble, intrusion.
Likewise. Didn't realise you were in here.
Never mind all that. Have you come up with a plan yet? Positive steps that we can lay out for the people.
The plan? The plan?
Oh, right. The plan.
Well?
See, the thing is, Your Majesty...
The thing is, we were having luncheon,
Very nice it was too.
and this great galumping, clumsy fool spilled pottage all over my lovely thinking cap. Look at it!
Oh, what a shame.
It's a right old mess. I mean, how can I be expected to come up with a plan when me thinking hat is all gunched up like this?
It was an accident!
No political plan, no cure, and no help from you, Vivian. Honestly, we're precisely where we were at the beginning.
How very frustrating.
That was Crumbleflan, with Callum Hale as King Vivian the Vague, Philippa James as Queen Ermintrude the Organised, David Boyle as Lord Crabtite the Cunning, Lewis Allcock as Elder Sackcloth, Jacqueline Johnson as Grundleburn the Great, and Roger Parkins as Sid the Serf.